In this video, we're going to use financial models to help find our present value. That is, a given amount that we accumulate based on an initial investment or principal. Let's suppose we want to know the initial investment amount needed if we are to get $700 after 3 years when we've invested our principal amount compounded quarterly. When we say compounded quarterly, we mean 4 times per year. We'll use the formula to find our initial principal investment. The formula is P equals A times 1 plus R divided by N raised to the negative N times T, where P equals our principal A equals the present value, $700, R, or percentage rate, which we write as a decimal, is 0.04. That's the decimal representation of 4%. And N, the number of times per year our principal is compounded, equals 4, since it's compounded quarterly. T, which is time, is 3 years. We can take these values and plug them into our formula. So we'll have P equals A, which is 700, times 1 plus our rate, 4%, written as a decimal, divided by N, number of times per year, compounded, which is 4, all raised to the negative 4, again for the number of times per year we're compounding, times 3, our time in years. Plugging these values into a calculator gives us an approximate value of 6, or actually not approximate, but an exact value of 621.21. Now, when you're plugging in your values into a calculator, particularly a graphing calculator such as a TI-83 or TI-84, you can enter the whole equation all at once, as long as you know how to partition your parentheses so that you preserve the order of operations. If you're not sure how to do that, your best bet is to start by finding each piece, working from the inside out. So in other words, you might start by dividing 0.04 by 4, getting that result, then adding 1 to it. Next, you'd take that result and raise it to the negative 12th power, which you get from minus 4 times 3, and then take that value and multiply it by 700. If you wish to enter the entire equation into your calculator, you could do so by setting up the parentheses as follows. Open parentheses, 700, open another set, 1 plus Open another set. 0.04 divided by 4, close parentheses, close parentheses. Use your caret key, raise to the negative 12, close parentheses again, and press enter to give you your result of 621.21. Let's look at another example, this time where we're compounding continuously. Suppose we want to find the principal that we need now to get our initial investment amount. So let's say our present value, the amount we have now, is $50, which we've obtained after 2 years at 8%, so R equals 0.08, compounded continuously. For continuous compounding, we can use the formula P equals A E raised to the negative R times T, where A equals our present value, 50, E is an irrational constant. We raise this to the power of negative 0.08 times 2, which is our rate times time. We can plug these values into our calculator to determine that our principal investment amount is $42.61. If you wanted to plug this equation into your calculator, it's pretty straightforward. You would type 50, and then using your second key, second E, your caret key to raise your exponent to a power, and then here you could open a set of parentheses, negative 0.08 times 2, close parentheses, and that would give you your result. So this concludes our 2 examples of finding principal given our present value using 2 formulas common in financial modeling. I hope you found the example helpful, and we'll see you next time.